do you feel you've handled overcoming your obstacles or challenges during your time?
Whew. So overcoming the obstacles and challenges, I was very blessed when I started my journey. When everything went wrong with the whole sports career, I was in a very dark place and very down and out because unfortunately, I didn't have anything beyond that. Like once school was over, it's not like, oh, I'm gonna be an engineer, or it was just my only focus since high school up until that point at university. My focus was being an All-American, and that was like my dream. And so when that got cut short, and it wasn't from an injury, or it was just politics, a whole lot of things out of my control that went wrong. So when that happened, and I pretty much had to give up on my dream, I was in a very dark place. And this one YouTube ad for a guy named Ty Lopez, he had this one YouTube ad that was, oh, like, are you stuck and you don't know what to do with your life? Or like, how to change your career? Like, it was just one of those.
The algorithm's so crazy how it just knows what you're going through too. Like,
yeah.
It's always like that.
It's
crazy.
Pretty much speaking to what I was going through, and I was like, man, that's nonsense. And so I started, I just skipped ad, click X. But then the thing is that I would go back and I would be like talking to God, like, why am I here? Like, what do you want me to do? And the sad thing is that it wasn't even like I did something dumb or like it was an injury. It was out of my control. It's like, why would you take this? Like, what am I supposed to do? You took what I wanted. You took my dream. Now what am I supposed to do? What do you want me to do? And it's funny because here I am talking to God, asking this, and then here's Ty Lopez, like, repeatedly, I could be doing something completely unrelated, and then just pop up like, ooh, I'm gonna help you. Like, what are you going to do with your life? And so it got to the point, it's actually crazy. I had a job on campus, and I forgot what. I just had things that I had to spend, or I don't know what it was, but I was down to my last $63 in my account, and he had the program of what to do with your life or how to build your life better, whatever, and it cost $62. After buying the program, I was down to my last dollar in my account that summer. And I went through the program, I started watching the videos. It's just a bunch of clips and he just gives life advice. And spoiler alert, he actually does tell you a good way to find out what you're supposed to do in life. I was doing that, and what the thing was, eventually, there are other videos that led up to it, but eventually the video that said what to do with your life was go back to when you were a kid and go through your memories, and anything that interested you or anything that nobody had to tell you what you wanted to do, you'd go and do it. Like you should do with your career, personality tests. I was taking a whole bunch of those as well around this time. And they all kept on pointing to something creative or something in the arts, but it didn't say what. And after going through the Ty Lopez thing, I was going through my memory. I was like, wow, when I was 4 years old, I remember my family, they had, parents both immigrants, they had African drums for decoration, but they're actually able to be used as drums. And I remember climbing up on the shelf as a 4-year-old to grab the drums. Nobody told me, nobody said anything. And I just sit by myself and I just played it for Lord knows how long. And then I started going from there. I was like, wow, naturally I play the drums. I was always taking pencils and drumming on the desks in school. In class.
You were one of those. See, you would have been best friends.
Okay, that's good. But yeah, so I would always do that in classes and then with the drumming. And then there was, I'll never forget, it was actually crazy. One of my friends who's an artist, who's a rapper, shout out Diyah one time.
Hey, shout out to all the indie artists out
Absolutely.
here.
He had an album that he released last year, and he had a release at a movie theater. And he was talking about, the name of the project was called Inner Child, and it's talking about during the presentation of the movie, how when he was a kid, he never believed that he'd be able to make it as a rapper. Where we connected, and it's one of those like, I don't know how to describe it. When like there's a sensation over your body, like you get chills. Because he was talking about as a kid where he used to doubt himself and used to be like, I would never be able to be a rapper, or like I'd never be able to achieve anything. And I remember I was in 3rd grade in the middle of class, and I was just sitting by myself, and nobody ever in my life asked me what I wanted to do when I grew up. And so I asked myself the question. I was like, what do I want to be? And it was like almost voice of God, like be a rapper. And the moment, I know it sounds crazy, but I know it was not my own voice that told me that. And when I heard it, I was like, yeah, but I'll never be able to do that. Like, nobody's made it out of Rhode Island, and like, I'll never be successful. So fast forward up until last year when he told me that, like, it struck a chord. Like, I almost cried. Because I was like, wow, here's some kid who I meet 20 years later who went through the same exact thing that I did. And I was the one who was writing all the songs for the band. So, songwriter, producer, it carried throughout my whole life. I was always drumming. One time I'm in a rock band, I'm writing songs, and I just started remembering all these moments from the Ty Lopez video, and it was just like light bulb going off. Like, oh my God, it's music. I've been running away from this. This is what I'm supposed to do.
Energy or frequency he had during that time of the video, whatever, that he passed on to you, I literally feel it dawning on me. Like, literally as we have this conversation. That's so crazy. Because I'm like having all these different epiphanies too as we're talking, and I'm feeling like this chill moment. I'm like, what? Now that I'm hearing your perspective and that outlook on life and actually visualizing it, I'm like, maybe I was supposed to be an actress this entire time. Because I've always been in make-believe, always been imaginative, always playing dress-up, changing characters, love role-playing. I actually been on set, loved it. Network, made the best out of that opportunity when I'm on set, but I didn't take it seriously. And I felt like entrepreneurship and everything else that I've been doing, having that epiphany that you had and just having this conversation, I felt that energy from you resonate onto me, how you can hit a rock bottom in your life, and it could be something as simple as an ad or something that God will put in front of you to show you the sign of what it is that we should be doing. And when we look back at it, it's like, wow, it's been there all along.
Right. We've
been running from it, like you said. And it's like, until you go within and get in alignment with your actual self, you're never going to know your true purpose. Having this conversation, I'm starting to feel like, well, maybe that's been my whole life, this entire time. And the whole time, especially a lot of us in our age bracket, we're all really just trying to figure it out. Like, no one really had all their stuff together.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Especially with, like you said, like politics and different things changing constantly. Thank you for sharing your story so much.
Thank you for just being vulnerable and sharing that aspect.
Yeah, thank you. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate your vulnerability. It's not too many men, especially, that are willing to be open and willing to be, you know, have a voice, to be heard. And they don't realize, a lot of people don't realize that your voice is really healing other people. You know, even your gift and your talent in writing and music, that's healing other people. And that's the reason why God put that voice, gave that to you. It may not, everyone may not see that vision, but you do, and I want you to keep pushing for that. And I'm supporting you. You're gonna have so many other supporters. We're able to utilize one of the skincare products from my skincare line, World of Purpose. So those who do not know, I do have a vegan skincare line where it's all plant-based. I have a men's line as well as a women's line, and he was able to sample our daily facial wash today. Let them know how you feel.
The daily facial wash, so I told you, I don't know if you got it on film, but I like the smell of it. One of the things that drew me towards you with the natural and vegan products is that I'm very big on no parabens, no phthalates, it's all natural.
Yes, plant-based power, baby. So thank you so much. He's now part of the Glory community. Make sure you are too and subscribe to the email list at glowwithpurpose.com. Make sure to subscribe as well to the YouTube channel, Diyah's Diary. Let them know where they can find me.
You can find me on all social media platforms at KOHFU_SMOOB. That's Code from Smooth, KOHFU_SMOOB.
Until next time, you guys, you guys heard him. You already know where to find the beats, the heat, and all the good stuff when it comes to the music. Hit up your boy.